These are the weekly announcements for the Grace United Church of Christ, located in Sauk Village, Illinois. Our address is 2500 223rd Street, and our pastor is the Reverend Melody L. Seaton. Are you interested in joining the conversation about how the church can become involved in community transformation? Join us this Thursday for Thursday night Bible study, which begins at 7 p.m. We will be looking at Living in Exile, a lesson based on Jeremiah 29, verses 1 through 13. We would love to have you join us. Faithful God, Unfaithful People is the topic of this week's Sunday school lesson. We have been looking at God's covenant relationship with His people, and our discussion continues this week. Sunday school begins at 9:30 a.m. We have classes available for both children and adults. Join us for Sunday morning worship this week. Sunday morning worship begins at 11 o'clock. This week, Minister Joseph Bibbins will deliver a message entitled, God Will See You Through This, based on Exodus chapter 14, verses 27 through 31. Stay tuned for a word from our pastor.
At some point today, you might be picking up a fork. Well, there was a lady that once shared that a fork reminded her of something very special. When she was a child, after she had finished her meal, another fork would be placed in front of her. This was her signal that something better was on the way. Dessert was coming, and it might be apple pie, chocolate cake, or maybe even pineapple upside down cake. But whatever it was going to be, it would be special. In this lady's latter years, she told this story to her pastor and requested to be buried with a fork in her hands. She knew people would be curious as they passed her and wanted her pastor to be sure and tell them her story and that she believed something better was on the way. That fork you place in your hands today might not mean that you won't be here tomorrow, but it can remind you that even while on this side of glory, something better is on the way. For it is written, Eye hath not seen, nor ear heard, neither hath entered into the heart of man the things which God hath prepared for them that love Him. Love you, Reverend Mel.